Hello, hello, hello. We are live. Hello. Good afternoon from the US of A. And good morning, good evening, wherever you're watching from, wherever you're listening from. To this afternoon in the US. I have a friend, a business partner on here with me, and we're going to have a very interesting discussion.
Yeah.
And before that, I'll just introduce myself, and then I'll let my guest introduce herself. My name is Dorothy. I'm the face behind King and Daddy, and I live in the US of A with my family, my children, and my husband. And I'm a dictator. 1 second, 1 second. I got to pause this for a second. Hold on.
This tells you that this is really, really live, you know? So stay glued, stay glued. Dorothy will be back shortly, I believe. Well, since she's not here, I would probably take the opportunity to introduce myself to, not keep you guys bored. My name is Jennifer Aidu. I'm originally from Ghana. I live in the UK with my beautiful family. I have two amazing children. I'm a full time worker. I work with the NHS as a document management administrator, and I'm a successful digital business owner. So, if you are here today, I will be sharing my story with you guys. So, stay glued to your seat while we wait for Dorothy. I don't know what types of questions she's going to ask me. I'm intrigued as you are. So, I'm just waiting for her to come and tell us what she wants me to tell you.
Sorry for that, everybody. It was a little emergency and it's been resolved. It's been resolved. Thank you. This
Okay.
is what happens when you go live.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them. I was
Tells you
telling
that
them,
we are really live.
yeah, it tells you that we are really, really live.
Our discussion for today. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you introduce yourself already, Miss Jennifer?
Yes, because I was like, since you're away, let me just take the
Good.
opportunity to introduce
Sorry
myself.
about
And, yeah, you know,
it's all part of it's all
yeah,
part
it
of the
happens.
business.
It happens.
Okay. And we are just going to talk about our journey. Our journey. And I'm going to ask Miss Jennifer a few questions about her business, the journey in her business. And the first one will be the
Hmm.
journey, the
I'm
why journey,
thinking.
the why journey. Why? My why journey as a digital business owner. Why did you even start this business, Jenny? Why did you start it?
Okay, so I started this business because I really needed the change.
Mhm.
I was a business owner before I started this business.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
I had a brick and mortar business back in Ghana. I was into smoothies and a bakery. Okay.
Wow.
And when I relocated, it was just tough. I could not monitor my business. I can only rely on what my employees were telling me.
Mm. Mm.
But then I was not really
Ghana, I would suppose.
sorry.
Back in Ghana, right?
Yeah, back in Ghana. Back in Ghana, I was only relying on what they tell me. And I'm not saying they will tell me anything bad. But the thing was, deep down, I was just not comfortable because I had a vision with that business. I
Yes.
believe in preventive healthcare. And so I want to make sure that people are getting the right products. I want to make sure that people are eating the right things.
That's
For
right.
me being here and the business being there, I know how I do things.
Mm.
Okay. So I was like, okay, how is this going? How is it going on? I'm not there. I'm not there to supervise. I can't see what's going on. I get a few complaints. My phone will be buzzing. I got my product, this and that. So I was like, nope, this can't go on because this is a brand I have been building for years. Okay.
Okay.
So I don't want to lose that brand. People who enjoyed my product would always testify about it and say, you would never go wrong with Smooth Mix,
Amen.
right? So I did not want to lose that brand. So I just decided I need to shut it down. It was really, really tough, a very tough decision for me to make. But
Mhm.
then deep down, I knew that I needed to do something because I can't rely on my 9 to 5. And my 9 to 5 cannot be my children's legacy. I started my business because I wanted to leave a legacy for them. Growing up, I have not had any legacy. So I
Mm-mm.
told myself I need to give my children a legacy.
That's
When I watch movies, normal movies, I know it's a movie, but if I watch a movie and I see that a parent is leaving a company for their child, I'm like, this is what I want to do for my child.
that's right.
Not my children growing up and relying on 9 to 5 like I am relying on. So that pushed me. I said, I need to do something. I need to accomplish something. I wanted to start my business here again. But, it's even starting in my own home country was not easy. How much more an immigrant, you know?
Mhm.
So I chanced on this business. It was new, it was digital. I'm not a Facebook person. I have a Facebook account, but I don't come to Facebook. My husband sometimes pushes me, even with my previous business, my brick and mortar,
Mm.
go to Facebook, go and talk about your products, and I'm just there. So, it was a new territory, but I took up the challenge. I said, let me see how this goes. Let me go into this, and then because the the quest for leaving that legacy for the children was stronger than the things I didn't know.
Mm.
It was way stronger than that. And of course, I'm not just doing it for my kids. I will enjoy it too.
Of course, yes.
So it's yeah, so I really needed that change. I needed that change. I cannot rely on 9 to 5. 9 to 5 is paycheck to paycheck, and you cannot even save. You can't do anything. So what's the point? I'll use all my energy to build someone else's dream and empire, and I have nothing to show for. So I was like, nope, the cycle must break.
Of
And
course.
that is why I started this business. Yeah, and I didn't look back one
That's
bit. I had no doubt when I, took the first step. I didn't change my mind in any way. I just pushed. Yeah.
good. We go on to our next question, were you? I mean, did you just jump in, or were you a bit skeptical? Did you have any doubts about? I mean, what kind of business it is? Being working online sometimes
Mm,
it can be a bit scary. Were you skeptical?
it's so scary. And yes, I was skeptical. I saw this business in 2021.
Okay.
I was still doing my master's. I still had a fresh baby. She was just
Mm.
6 months old. And I
Wow.
was doing my master's alongside, and I was looking for a change in addition. So when I saw the business, I contacted my brother in Canada and I said, Mena, this is what I found.
Mm.
Look into it for me. Then my brother came back and he said, well, you can try it and see. There are so many scams out there on the internet, so be very careful. And that alone, that comment made me more scared.
Was
It made me more scared. So I still went ahead, registered. Even
Mm.
though he said that, I still went ahead and registered. And I said, I need to take my time and look into this properly. I need to go in with my eyes opened so that my brother will not tell me, I told you so.
Told you so.
So, yeah. So I wanted to take my time and, research about the business. But then in taking my time to research, I got swayed. My
Oh.
focus was now on finding a job, you
Mm.
know, getting money for home upkeep and all that. So I ended up working 3 jobs, 2 jobs,
Oh, good.
warehouse here and there. And that took me like a year. And I was like, see, I need to go back to this thing. I kept, still thinking about it. I received emails upon emails,
Yes.
check the business out. For I think it stopped after a while, but I still had it in mind
Mm.
until my husband found the business again.
Oh,
And
good.
he said, I saw this ad. Everybody is talking about it. I see so many of them. Let's check this out because I know this person. He sent it to me. I didn't tell my husband about the first time I saw the business. I did
Oh,
not.
okay.
So when he sent it to
Ye-
me, I was
ye-
like, I've seen this already. I've already even registered.
So what
So
I did for.
the moment he gave it to me, then I was like, okay, this is it. If my husband has seen it and he says, let's do it,
Let's
then
do it.
this is the green card for me. I
Yeah.
put everything aside, went back into it, registered again, and did not look back a second. I just
That's
did it. Yeah. So it's things, there are so many scams out there, yes, but there are
mm,
so many good things out there as well. And this is one of them. In fact, this is the best. So,
that's nice.
uh, so I'm telling you, if there are scams there, there are. You have to be skeptical. I tell people you need to be skeptical because it will
Yeah.
teach you to do the research. You need to research what
To
you are
push
going
you.
to. Yes, you need to research. You can't just go in blind.
No,
Nobody does that. You should go in with your eyes open and you should know what you are getting yourself into.
that's true.
So
That's true.
skepticism is good. It's not all negative. It's positive as well. In this case, you need to know, you need to research before you do it. So
And it's also important that, I mean, after all the research, you don't keep procrastinating. You take a leap of faith,
yeah,
take a leap of faith, get into it. And then when you get into it, you get more information. I mean, you'll be directed, you'll be guided as to what to do. That's so, I mean, that is basically it, because
yeah,
I mean, working online for me, I mean, with Facebook, I had a Facebook account, as you said, but it wasn't like putting anything on there. Maybe I'll just go and look at people's, read people's comments, get some inspiration, and maybe once in a while I'll give a comment or two. But for me to put my, picture or something of that sort there, no, it wasn't me. I wasn't a Facebook person. I mean, I was
mm,
a social media person. But with this business, I've been able to come out of my shell. I've been
mm,
able to come out of my comfort zone. And I mean, it's good. I'll say it's good because I can now say that the innate things that I had, the innate tendencies that I had for business is coming out bit by bit.
mm.
As I
Yeah,
continue learning, because we are still learning. We are still
yeah,
learning.
yeah,
We're
yeah.
still learning. And it's interesting. It is really interesting. Okay, so I'm going to go on to my next question. This is for our dear mothers out there, whether single mothers, mothers with children, twins, triplets, or stay at home moms, all. As a mother, Jenny, how do you balance raising a family and working on your business? How do you do that?
Okay. So I would say the simple answer would probably be that you need to plan, right? But when
That's
it comes to kids, you would plan, but your plans would, you know, it's it's something which is there. Yeah. So
and
when I started this business, um, I go to work. I'm a full-time worker, like I said. You were not around when I was introducing myself, but I was saying I'm a full-time worker with the NHS. I work as a document management administrator, and my job alone is a lot. It's a
yes,
lot.
yes.
And I go to work, come back home in the evening, I attend to my kids, do what I have to do. The kids go to bed, and my kids sleep very late.
Oh boy.
It's hard to get them to go to bed early. We are still trying. I mean, we will not give up. We are still pushing. But then they go to bed late and I have to come and sit down and do my training.
Hmm,
This business, you need to learn.
that's
And
right.
that's one thing I love about this business, the learning.
Mm-hmm.
Because knowledge is power.
That's
And
true.
this knowledge, nobody can take it away from me. Even
No,
if you cut off my head, you won't get it. It's mine and mine alone. So I pushed myself, I planned, I decided. And the thing is, you need to resolve. If you really want the change, you need to stick to your plans. I made plans to do the training in specific times, but it wasn't working that way. I still didn't put the training aside. I did it after they slept.
that's right. Yeah.
Between my training, sometimes my daughter will wake up. Like I said, she's still a baby.
Well,
She wake up. I have to put everything aside, carry her, pat
yeah,
her, and wait for almost an hour before she goes back to sleep, and then still come back, okay, and
yeah.
still do it. And then the following day, I still go back to work because I'm using my 9 to 5 to build my own empire. I am
Mm,
not, you know, boss free yet. And I like the word yet. It's my favorite word now. Yet.
yes, yeah.
I'm
You.
busy. So yeah, you plan, but don't feel overwhelmed when your plans are not going the way you have planned them to go. Just adjust. So that's what I do. I plan to do things. It may not go well or it may go well, but I adjust. And also sometimes I try to involve my kids. Like today, I posted something on my business page. It was just my kids disturbing me.
Yeah, I saw that.
So I needed to do the post, but they were disturbing me, so I couldn't design. So I just put on the camera, and we
Come
all
join
recorded
us. Come
what
join. Yeah,
was fun. So, and I'm really looking forward to my children knowing that I don't just come on social media to have fun. I'm
mm,
a legacy for them that they will take over.
yes,
So I'm trying to involve them from the start,
that.
so they know that. So my son sometimes will come and meet me behind my computer and say, "Mommy, are you working?" I said, "Yes, I'm still working." And so he knows that when I'm behind my PC, I'm not playing, I'm
Play.
working.
Right, you're
Yes,
working.
so- And yes, they will disturb you, but it's inevitable. You can't do anything about it until they get to a certain stage where they can be by themselves and you will be. Even my 9 to 5, they disturb me.
Hmm.
Even my 9 to 5, sometimes in fact, all the time when I'm working from home, they disturb me. So I'm supposed to go to the office some of the days, but if I'm working from home, they
Uh-huh.
disturb me and I put the work aside, attend to them. When I'm done, I come and continue. But it doesn't mean because I'm working from home and my boss is not seeing me, I leave the work undone. I
No,
make sure I finish the work.
that's
I
right.
make sure so even if I have to do extra hours to finish my job, I
Hmm.
do it. So how much more my own business? That
That's
is my own empire, my own gold mine. It's not gold. Take notes. It's not gold. It's gold mine because
right.
the gold is in there and I'm fishing for it,
Exactly.
time. So will I go to sleep because I have to attend to my kids and I won't do anything because of the kids? No. I Even Jesus said, "Give what belongs to Caesar, what belongs to Caesar," right?
That's
It's
right.
it talks about planning. What he was talking about, there's a little plan. Jesus talks about a lot of business things that we don't open our eyes to.
I know.
We should give what belongs to Caesar to Caesar. It means that things need to be done at certain points in time for someone or for who or for what. Do all of them.
That's right.
And if,
That's
if it has to be done, it has to be done well as well. So you need to adjust, you need to plan, it's a combination of a whole lot of factors. And that's how I do it. Otherwise, and take it a day at a time. Otherwise, you will go crazy.
yeah.
Take it a day at a time.
Because with
Yeah.
this planning, as you said, if you don't plan, I mean, you will be overwhelmed. I mean, with me, I'm a stay-at-home mom because I've retired myself from nursing because of
Mm,
I had some issues with my health. So,
okay.
like, if I don't put things in perspective, if I don't assign certain things at certain times, I will not be able to attend to my business because
Hmm.
when the children, I mean, they go to school. Okay, that's the time maybe I can do some of my business. But remember, there's also housework to do, house chores. And I mean,
Cooking.
staying at home, house chores, if you're not careful, you will do house chores the whole day without even doing
Hmm.
or attending
In my
to your.
case, baking as well. I'm my children's personal baker. So, just imagine. But, antidote, I wanted to add that in all these things, even if we were not running the business,
Mhm.
okay, and at the end of the day, you are so tired from everything, you still find time to watch Netflix.
Oh, say that again.
So for me, I
African.
think that we don't have an excuse. We still have time to watch Netflix.
Hmm.
So it's just about priorities. You set your priorities straight.
That's it.
Yeah, if you really want to do it, you can. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. I mean, it's not easy, but it is. I always say to myself, it's not easy, but it is doable. You can do it. All, all I have to do is to, I mean, get the right mindset.
Good.
Reframe. I mean, frame up your mind. Settle in your mind that I am going to do it. I'm going to do this A,
Yeah.
B, C at certain times of the day, and you'll be able to do it. Even if you have to work 1 hour a day on your business, schedule
Mm,
the time. Schedule the time, and then you'll be able to do it. Because I mean, what I'll say is, with God, all things are possible. That's what
yeah.
you also have to make time to go on and do it. Thank you for all those who are viewing us. Just give us a shout out, tell us where you're watching from, and then we'll give you a shout out. We'll say hello to you, or we'll
Yeah.
reply to your any question that you have for us this afternoon and this evening in UK. Okay, we are going to go to another question. What are some of the experiences or benefits you've gained from this digital business, Jenny? If you could just
So,
let us know some of them. I mean, not all of them, some of
yeah,
them.
because the list is very long. The
Yeah, I
list is very long. You know, I've learned a lot from this business,
know.
things that I did not learn in the
Mm,
classroom. You know, so it's a whole lot of learning in this business, and we keep learning. It's continuous learning, learning. Because then, not like I said, knowledge is power. So if you're running your business and you're gaining knowledge in addition, it's top notch. You don't turn down things like that. And apart from the learning, I love the connection. You know, I feel connected to a lot of people all over the world. People I would never have met anywhere if not for this business. Okay, and the fact that I'm able to help people as well, it's very fulfilling. Very, very fulfilling. You
yeah.
know, the business is not just about money. The
Mm-mm.
money is inevitable. It's inevitable. You will get the money, but there is more to the money when it comes to this business. There is more to it than money. There is more
That's
to it.
true.
There's so much connection. You get to meet people all over the world. If I should book a flight right now and I say I'm going to Canada, I have so many places I can go. If I go to US, I have so many places I can go. As even if I go to Russia, I'll get someone. You
Someone,
know,
yeah, you get a business partner there. Yes.
so there are so many this our careers, our businesses, everything is based on connections.
Connections.
If you're not connected to the right people, it's a problem. But here we are connected to so the right people, and the experiences is just it beats my mind. Like I can't list everything here. We will be limited by time if I want to do that. But I've learned a lot that I would not have learned in my degree, in my master's degree. And if I go and study for my PhD, I would not find it there.
Find that
If
there.
I'm getting them here, these are realistic experiences, realistic things, not theory. It's
No,
reality. That
practical.
it's very, very practical.
Yeah.
So um it's amazing. In a nutshell, it's been an amazing experience. And you know what they say when I saw this, comment that says, if you are passionate about what you do, you don't feel stressed up, you don't get tired. And that's what this business is for me. And that's one thing I'm really, really grateful for because I don't feel like I'm working because I love it.
Yeah, because you enjoy it, with this opportunity that we've all had and be able to come into this community. It's amazing the number of people right now. I don't know. I think it's about over 100 and what, maybe 54,000.
56.
56. Oh my. 156,000 people in this business. I mean, you would definitely be able to get connected to somebody, if you need help with something, or you need help in maybe one area of your business, you will definitely be able to connect with at least one or two people who'll be
Mm,
able to help you out, who'll be able to help you, teach you something, teach you where to go, guide you, tell you what to do. And
mm,
that is the fulfilling part of it. That
yeah.
even though we are all in the business, we are not alone. We are not competing against each other. We are helping each other up, and that is so good. I'll say it is so good, because I don't know in any other kind of business that you will find this sort of help and love in the community, and
Yeah.
it's a worldwide thing. It's not just maybe in one country. It's a worldwide, it's a global thing. Right now I'm talking to Jenny. She's in UK. I'm in the US, so it is a global
Yeah.
business, which is so good. Okay,
Yeah.
Jen, what advice would you have? Do you have for viewers or those who will watch the replay later, or those who want to come join the business? What kind of advice do you have for them?
So the first thing I would say is a lot of people say, what at all is in this business that you don't talk about? What at all are you doing? You don't want to share. It's not like we don't want to share. If you want to know, just come inside and get to know the details for yourself, right? And if you want to really, really do this business, don't sit down. We are both Christians here, and we believe that God will bless the work of our hands.
Yes.
We
Amen.
don't believe that we would cross our arms and pray and expect things to happen.
No.
So my little advice for our viewers right now and later will be that you need to work.
That's true.
You need to work, and putting in the work would allow God to multiply your efforts. So don't just sit down and ask questions and continue to be at one place, not striving to get the insights of the business for yourself and just be there complaining that what at all. No, come
Mhm.
inside, know for yourself, and take an informed decision. Do the
That's
research, take an informed decision, because this is a lifetime business. Okay, so it's not a get rich quick as well. Let me
no.
warn people out there. Don't come in and ask me or ask Dorothy, how much will I earn in a month? You can
Mm-mm.
earn as high as over the moon, as low as zero. It all
Mm-hmm.
depends on you and your
How?
efforts. So don't just sit there and complain. You want things to change for you, but what are you doing about it? I said
Yes.
I said yesterday, where do you want to see yourself in the next couple of years?
Mm.
If you want to be where you are right now, do something to change it. There are
That's
so
right.
many crazy things we do. We think that it's nothing, but there are serious things and serious decisions we take in our lives that don't bring any results to us. This is one of the things that will bring you an amazing result that you will thank us later for. If you do this, you don't do this for me, you don't do this for Dorothy. So take action. It doesn't hurt to take action. What is action? Register with your name and email address and
That's right.
find out what this business is all about so you can take an informed decision. I'm sure if you come to any of us with your questions, we will not tell you you are wasting our time. We will explain
Mm.
everything to you and then we will allow you to take your own decision. But when you do, take action, don't look back, and work. The key word is work. It may not happen in 1 month, 2 months. It's not get rich quick, but it will definitely happen. And just leave the rest to God. Put in your efforts, leave the rest to God, and it will amaze you what God will do with your efforts. But if you don't give anything to God to work with, manna is not gonna fall from heaven.
No.
Manna days completely.
Mine
It's
is not going to fall. No.
not gonna fall from heaven. So take action and don't just be discouraged by people. This is a scam. What makes it a scam? We pay taxes.
Yeah, we pay taxes for various what governments.
Yeah, if you're illegal, you can't do this business. So my advice is very, very simple. Do the research, come in, do the research, take an informed decision, and decide to change your own life, and God will bless it. You don't expect God's blessings when you don't give him anything to work with. It
Mhm.
doesn't work like that.
Okay.
So let's do that, and then he will multiply the efforts. Okay. That's my only advice. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Jenny. That's so good. That's so nice, and it's inspirational because a lot of people, as you said, are skeptical. But let the skepticism be put aside, because
Hmm.
at the end of 2023, what are you going to say that you've done for yourself? What are you going to show that you've achieved,
Hmm.
you know, for yourself? The nine
Hmm.
to five is not cutting it anymore.
Hmm.
Viewers, friends, brothers, sisters, mothers, whoever you are, take an take an action, take a
Hmm.
leap of faith, move
Yeah.
forward, and you will not regret it because you know God blesses and establishes the work of our hands. So
Yeah.
do something that at the end of 2023, you'll be thankful to God that you did that. Thank you so much, each and everyone who's watching, and those who are going to watch the replay. We really appreciate you. Thank you. God bless you, and have a good evening and a good night in UK. Right? And
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jenny. I really appreciate you coming. I really appreciate you. And thank you so much. And
Thank you
sorry
so
for
much for
for
having me.
causing the initial emergency.
I
Thank
know, right?
yeah. Thank you.
We
It's life. So it's bound to happen. Stuff
yeah.
like that are bound to happen. Okay, have a good night and take care. We'll meet you again some other time. Bye-bye.
Bye for now.
Bye now.